Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are a returning investie bestie, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate all of you guys being here with me today. So today we're going to be doing our January portfolio update. And guys, the market has been red. Have you guys looked at your portfolios lately? It has been terrible. I mean, like every sector outside of maybe a few banks and oil companies, like the whole market has been red. Cryptocurrency has been red. Why? Because number one, the market is overvalued a little bit, and let's just be honest, it is. But the biggest thing that's impacting the markets as a whole right now is the inflation or the interest rate hikes. Okay, so you probably have been hearing that talked about in the news a lot. And again, you probably have been hearing Jerome Powell. Remember, we talked about him on the channel a couple times. He's going to be speaking next week, and the market is unsure of what he's going to say. And let me just tell you guys, every time he speaks to Congress, the market just falls. Again, not financial advice. This is just what we have been seeing over the past couple years. And the market does not like rate hikes. It's probably going to happen. We're just not sure when it's going to start. They're projecting 3 or 4 this year. So that means if you are trying to borrow money, it makes it more expensive. Let's go ahead and review our portfolio update. But I do have a couple of church announcements. The first one is I really want to encourage you guys to stay strong during the red moments in the market, or what they call bear markets, when the sentiment of the stock market is really, really low. Because let me just tell you guys, a lot of millionaires are made during bear markets. If you buy and hold good companies for the long term, when I say long term, at least a year, you are in good shape. That's why I teach the way I do on this channel. I will never say just buy this company. I am always saying you should be a knowledgeable investor. Okay, I teach you how to research, because this is going to keep you motivated when markets are red. You will not find me on this channel saying buy the stock because it's going to go up $1 zillion. And that's one of my church announcements. If you are finding me on YouTube and you're looking for me to say buy this stock, buy this fund because it's going to go up 1,000% and make you rich by next Friday, boo, you are at the wrong channel. You will not hear me talk about that on this channel. Option trading, day trading, none of it. Why? Because when these types of moments happen, these will tank your account. Okay, and so we are buying and holding for the long term in things that we believe in. Okay, I know I'm repetitive, but I'm trying to make sure I get this message across. Okay, this is why when we do our polls, which will start on Monday, so February's polls will start on Monday for our investing challenge. This is why I go through that process. I know it can be a little tedious, guys, having to go through 3 days of polls, but on this channel, I am working to make sure that you guys know as much about the stock market and how it works as possible. So yes, I'm going to teach you how to pick a sector. Yes, I'm teaching you how to pick a fund. Yes, I'm teaching you how to pick a stock. Okay, guys, so those polls will start on Monday, and I'm hoping that you guys actually enjoy the process. Like I said, I know it can be a little tedious, but on this channel, we are going to be knowledgeable investors, okay? We are going to be knowledgeable investors. And I really am aiming to show you guys that it works, okay? It works, and it will keep your portfolios up during these downturns. That's why I show real numbers. I want you guys to see, number one, your girl always back up everything she say, okay? I don't do none of that over here, okay? I back up everything that I say. And number two, if you follow these principles, again, not a financial advisor, but if you follow buy and hold, you follow good investing principles, you will make it through this. And so I wanted to show you guys just a quick clip of the OG himself, the GOAT himself, Warren Buffett, and what he does and how he feels during a red market. So let me just play this real quick, just a 2-minute clip, but it's really, really important to stay connected and find motivation. And I'm telling you, he is one of the best to ever do it. So let me show you it right now.
I never know what markets are going to do. There's never been a time in my life when I know what markets are going to do over a long period of time. They're going to go up. But in terms of what's going to happen in a day or a week or a month or a year even, I've never felt that I knew it, and I've never felt that it was important. I will say that in 10 or 20 or 30 years, I think stocks will be a lot higher than they are now.
You know, I know you look at things like that, but I also know that you look at stocks and try to decide if they're fairly valued, if they're overvalued, if they're looking cheap at this point. And we have been waiting for a correction for an awfully long time. That's finally come. Do stocks look cheaper to you, just based on where we've come?
Well, anytime stocks go down, as far as I'm concerned, I like it, because I'm a net buyer of stocks. I've been buying stocks ever since I was 11 years old. So when stocks go down, it's good news. Just like when hamburgers go down, it's good news, or Coca-Cola goes down, it's good news. You can't predict what stocks will do, but in the short run. But you can predict that American business will do well over time. And just take the 20th century. Stocks went from 66, the Dow average, 66 to 11,497, and you were getting 3 times as much in dividends as the whole average was selling for at the start. And you had 2 world wars, and you had a Great Depression, flu epidemics, all kinds of things. American business will do fine over time, and if you own a piece of it, and if you don't beat yourself, the only person that can cause you to get a bad result in stocks is yourself.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the biggest problem, is trying to fight yourself in some of these situations.
Yeah.
Have you been buying more stocks lately just because prices have come down? Have you upped your percentages and other things just
We're
because?
almost always a buyer of stocks. So we have bought more stocks since the end of the year. But we earned 17 and a fraction billion last year, and we had our float go up 4 billion, which is additional money available. And so we're almost always a buyer of stocks. And we're a more aggressive buyer when they're going down. I mean, I feel much better when they're going down.
So guys, we are back. Did you hear what he just said? Does he actually like it when the market is red? He likes it when his stocks go down because he can get them on sale. And keep in mind, I know we may kind of go crazy when our accounts are down like $100, $1,000. This man is dealing with billions of dollars, and his portfolios and things that he has invested in is probably down millions right now. But he likes it. So see, I'm trying to get on that level. Okay, so sales are going on right now. So actually, leave me a comment down below. What are some of the companies you are looking at? Some of the funds you are looking at right now that's on this major sell? Because trust and believe, the Buffetts, the hedge fund managers, they are buying right now, while the regular investor is getting scared out, okay? But we are going to be doing the same thing, because we're going to be rich old ladies and old gentlemen, okay? We're going to be rich old ladies and old gentlemen because we bought during the lows, we held, we believed, and we just kept on keeping on, okay? And this is one reason why I did start the Patreon and why I'm doing the lives over there, is because we're going to talk more about this in detail, okay? The Patreon is not just you have more access to moi, your investie bestie, but we're going to be talking more on those lives about current events and news titles. We're going to be talking about some interviews that Warren Buffett has done so that we can stay encouraged while the market is red, okay? So those are my church announcements. I hope that you guys are doing well, staying motivated. Let me know truly how you're doing with your portfolios. And again, guys, before I turn the screen around so that I can do our portfolio update, remember, guys, I'm just showing you our fire assets, okay? This is all liquidity, and this also includes our rental equity as well. Yes, we are including that because to us that is liquid. It's not as liquid as, let's say, an investing account, but we can sell those rental properties for a profit if we wanted to, okay? So all of our fire assets, that's all of our cash, all of our investments, and the rental equity. So what we owe on the house minus what the house is valued at. Keep in mind, we do not pay PMI. We put 20% down, so we are good in terms of our equity that we have in that property. So again, guys, I'm gonna turn the screen around. You're going to see our accounts down. I think all of them are for the most part. So yeah, I'm gonna turn it around. We're gonna be 100% transparent, and I'm hoping that you guys will find some encouragement seeing your investie bestie is red, but she got her pink one today, okay? She got her little purse because she's ready to go shopping, okay? And I hope you guys are ready to go shopping too. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let's go on over and do our portfolio update, okay? See you over there. All right, guys, so we are here in our portfolio tracker or spreadsheet. Let's go over this and you'll see that our accounts are down, and you'll see some screenshots pop up on the screen. So our 401k as of this video is $221,914.24. Yes, all of our accounts down. I'm just going to say it right off the bat. The SEEP IRA is at $1,266.61. Next is all of the 3 Roths combined, $17,889.52. The HSA is at $14,405.64. Remember, we had just achieved $15,000 and the market said, okay, but we buy and hold over the long term. Interactive Brokers, this is with the 8K emergency fund invested included, $53,030. This was at like $56,000. Robinhood, we reached 22,000, but the market, $21,509.05. Weeble, $1,200 even, which is kind of weird, but this was at like $1,400. So again, all the accounts are down except for our stock. Remember I told you in the goals video for 2022, remember I said we wanted to achieve a $1 million net worth or get as close to it as possible. I said in that video that my husband's new shares in his company were going to be effective starting January 1st. And they were effective and he did receive them. So the new value of those new shares plus the ones that he already had is $359,000. But again, it's the price that we were given them at. Why? Because like with this market, markets go up and markets go down. And even in this red market, the value of his shares he was given was extremely low. Okay. So we're not fazed by this red market at all. And we're actually thinking of selling some of his shares next year to just go ahead and pay off our main home. But keep in mind, we will have to pay capital gains on this. Okay, it's gonna be a whole lot of capital gains, but he didn't have to pay any of his personal money for this. This was given to him as part of his compensation package. Moving on to M1 Finance, $1,637. This is actually being stabilized through referral. So thank you guys to everyone who have signed up using my referral link. You get free $50 if you sign up with M1. You got to put 100 in, but they'll give you $50. So that's an automatic 50% return just for opening up the account. I'm using M1 Finance for our investing challenge, and I really, really do like M1 Finance for beginners. And I have several videos on this channel where I am actually investing in M1, so you can see what I'm clicking on, and you can see how I research and things of the like. Moving down to our real estate equity, which is $115,000, and rental properties, not even just rental properties, the housing market is starting to get hot again. I'm just noticing it where I live, and it's January and the market is getting hot again. So, okay. And the invest savings challenge that I'm doing on my own is $1,637. That's over Infidelity. And that money will probably be going to my special needs son's trust. Cryptocurrency fell down, y'all, $11,985. Our metals and plates, $3,200. And then, of course, the cash that we have on hand is $21,000. Remember, we used $6,000 of that to pre-fund our Roth IRA for 2022. And then since we're having a no spend month, we'll just pay ourselves back at the end of the month. But yeah, so that's what everything is sitting at. This is just how it is. And let me zoom in a little bit in case you guys can't see it, though I did just go over it. But yeah, guys, the numbers are just kind of, falling a little bit. How are your accounts doing, guys? Are you staying motivated? Are you staying encouraged on this journey? Are you buying low during these dips? So as you can see down here, our total liquid assets is $844,674.97. And the increase from last month is $77,196.68. So this is including the stock options my husband was just given, but it also includes the money that we have been pouring into the stock market. And if we come down to our portfolio, let me zoom out a little. So I like really looking at the allocations of how our money is doing. So as you can see down here with our investment portfolio, again, this does not include our main home or cars. This is not our net worth update. So as you can see, the most of our portfolio is in stock that my husband has in his company. That's about 42%. We're trying to get that down. So this is why we're thinking of cashing out some of those shares that are fully vested next year and just go on and pay off our main home and pay the capital gains in those taxes. And that way we can kind of get some of our 401k up a little bit more, M1 Finance a little bit more, the rental properties up a little bit more, and our investment accounts up some as well. We want to this is why we check in with our portfolios once a quarter. This is why I am checking in to make sure things are balanced and allocated the way that we want. As you can see right now, we're a little bit lopsided. We don't want too much of our portfolio in company stock, but that's just sometimes just how it is. And we are planning to balance this a little bit better as the year goes on. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much the video. I didn't want to take up too much of your time. Let me know, do you track your portfolio statuses every month? Is it once a quarter? Is it twice a year, once a year, or ever? If you don't do it, let me know down below. I love talking with you guys. Again, if you want to have more access to me, if you want to be a part of our first live, check out the Patreon. Link is in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for just being here or rocking with your investie bestie. I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in the next one, okay? Have a good one. Bye-bye now.